Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we're going to create a beautiful holiday glam look, this luminous winter glowing skin. I created this look on Instagram last week, but it was a bit more warm tone. The lip was very warm. I think for today, it's going to be a bit cooler, a bit more berry, but it's still going to be very beautiful. But before we go any further, let's take a second to grab our iced coffee or a hot coffee. Let's take a sip and let's get started. I forgot to finish my introduction at the beginning of the video. So for those of you who are new to my channel, I'm a makeup artist and esthetician, and I now have an online beauty consulting service. This is where you and I talk virtually one-on-one about our beauty concerns. So for example, let's say you receive some makeup items over the holiday season and you're not exactly sure what to do with it. I'm sure a lot of people have bought or received an eyeshadow and then it looks beautiful in the palette, but then you're just really not sure what to do with it. You're not sure how to apply it, how to blend it. We can have a virtual consultation where I walk you through step by step how to apply your makeup. Some people use this service to do that exactly. Some people want to know exactly how to sculpt and apply bronzer or blush specifically for their bone structure. Some people want help putting together a professional makeup kit that suits their skin tone, their skin texture, and their age group perfectly. It's really up to you. So whatever concerns you might have, please just feel free to contact me and make an appointment down below using the link in the description box. So this look is going to be about luminous winter skin. I'm going to just have like a really beautiful, clean complexion, minimal eye, and a bold lip. I think this is just like a really nice makeup look. I'm gonna say cozy makeup look because I know we're staying indoors. The holiday season is definitely different this year, but sometimes it's nice to just do your makeup and lounge around the house anyway. So the first step for me is lips. I'm going into my Dior Lip Glow Oil in the color Cherry. This is just so nourishing and hydrating, and the color actually stains the lips a little bit, and that'll help with our lip look at the end of the video. So for the makeup, I'm going to mix some new, some old, exactly how I like to do it here on my channel, but I did get a few products here sent to me for free just for testing purposes, and I got these from Skin Store, the website. So the first item they sent to me is this Kogan Do Aqua foundation. This is supposed to be hydrating, luminous, long wearing. This is definitely the type of complexion product I want for this luminous winter skin. And then they sent me a few items here also from Kevyn Aucoin. And this is the Neo Blush in Grapevine. Now, I've never tried anything from Kevyn Aucoin, so I'm really excited to test this out. Also, I just find that this blush brick here is so beautiful. So based off of this rosy plum blush, I'm going to go ahead and use a nice deep berry color. I think that'll be nice for the holiday season. And then they also sent me a mascara also from Kevyn Aucoin. This is the curling mascara. So this here, first of all, looks really thin. The tube is just thinner than I'm used to, but the wand looks nice. So we'll test this out later. Now, if you have any Skin Store needs or desires during the holiday season, I do have a discount code for you guys. This is an affiliate link, so I do benefit from this, but it's up to you if you want to use it. The discount code is Allison, and the link for it is down below in the description box, and this can give you 25% off of your purchase. There are some exclusions, but generally speaking, it's 25% off the Skin Store, so happy shopping. Okay, so first step in this makeup look is eyes. Let's keep it really clean, really minimal. I'm using these Chanel Ombre Première Laque. These are these magnificent liquid waterproof, smudge-proof eyeshadows. I'm using the shade called Rose Quartz, which is a nice, slightly cool toned eyeshadow. So this is going to be just like a mono eyeshadow, like a one and done. So when I apply this, I like to do one eye at a time, because once these dry, they don't really move. They really just stay in place. So this is just like a really nice pink on me. I feel like on different skin tones, it looks a little bit different. I'm definitely more warm, but I like to play around with some pinks and some cool tone colors too. So while this is still wet, I'm just going to blend this out a little bit. So now what I'm doing is I'm just gently tapping into the applicator here, just the wand, just to get a little bit more pigment up here. And then just taking a little bit more of that color and putting it into the crease. I just want to make sure that we can see this color with my eyes open. Now I'm going to use a bit of a liner. This is my Chantecaille eyeliner in the shade Jasper. It's a nice rich brown with a bit of gold in it. Okay, let's go ahead and try this mascara. This is the Curling Mascara. Now, with that name, I expect my lashes to be hitting my brow bone. That seems reasonable to me. Okay, so this is one eye with and one eye without. I find this formula to be a bit wet. I did get a little bit of mascara on my eyeshadow. It happens. I like this mascara. I don't think I love it. I mean, I think that this is curling and lengthening too, but I just wish there was a little bit more volume and drama, personally. Okay, let's go into Complexion. Now, while this is a nice hydrating foundation, I do want to add a little bit more. A great way to make any foundation more luminous, more hydrating, and more glowy is to add a little drop of face oil. So I have two here to choose from. I have the Chanel Huile de Jasmin, which is a lovely facial oil that smells like jasmine, or I have the Chantecaille Rose de Mai facial oil that smells like roses. Personally, I think these are great. I love both of these. As you can tell, I've owned this one a little bit longer. The Chanel one has been a little bit more used, but I think for this purpose, I'm going to use my Chantecaille one because it has a dropper. The Chanel facial oil just pours out like this, which is fine, but it can be a little bit more messy. If I'm just doing my skincare, I don't care as much, but I want to control where this goes on the back of my hand, and my Chantecaille facial oil comes with a nice little dropper here. So what you do is you take your foundation, and as you can see, this is pretty runny. It's a serum foundation. And then you just go in with your facial oil, just like one drop, maybe two, and that's it. Then you just mix these together, make a little concoction, and apply. So on its own, the Aqua foundation is still hydrating and long wearing. I'd say it's a light to medium, but it has buildable coverage, and the finish is luminous but not super dewy. If I compare it to Les Beige foundation, I think the Les Beige looks more wet during the day, and this looks more natural. So if you do use a drop of face oil in the foundation, it will make it really nice and luminous, but it will also sheer it out a tiny bit. It makes it a bit more light coverage. So I'm just gonna go ahead and repeat the same thing that I did just to add a little bit more coverage. If you have a face oil at home, I would highly recommend trying out this technique, especially in winter. It'll just give you a little bit more glow, a little bit more hydration. And also, if you have a foundation that's a little bit too covering, maybe a little bit too intense, you can always add a drop of face oil just to sheer it out. This is also a really good technique if you have a foundation that's maybe a little bit too matte and too drying for you right now, but you like the coverage that it gives you. Try just one drop of oil just to see what the difference is. Now, for the concealer, I'm going into my Clé de Peau concealer in the shade Almond. Okay, so the concealer is done, and it's been a few minutes since I've done my foundation, but as you can see, it's still quite luminous. I did do 2 drops every time that I added foundation, so maybe just try 1 drop if you don't want it to be as glowing and luminous. It's up to you. Now let's go into this beautiful blush here. This is the Neo blush in Grapevine. I don't even know where to begin because it's this beautiful gradient. I'm like, do I just swirl it around? Part of me doesn't even want to break it because it looks so beautiful, but I guess I have to dip in. I'll just do a little bit of a swirl here. I went a little bit too low with my blush, so I'm just going to clean it up with my foundation brush here. Okay, I really like this blush. It's giving me rosy cheeks. It's giving me like a plum slash rose. I wasn't exactly sure what this would look like, if it would look really dark or really light, but what I did is I just sort of swirled my brush all the way around and got this really beautiful color here. So for the highlighter, I'm going into my Westman Atelier Super Loaded Tinted Highlighter in the shade Peau de Rose. This is a really lovely pinky color. It's like a nice champagne rose gold, so it just sort of fits in with today's look. And I'm kind of going overboard with the highlighter because I just kind of feel like it. I don't know, I just want this really beautiful luminous disco ball look, and sometimes you just want that. Sometimes you just have to lean into being extra. Okay, now I want to go into a face mist because I really want to enhance this luminous look, and I just really want to lean into being extra. So I have my Chantecaille Rose de Mai facial oil, or I have my Chanel Hydra Beauty Essence Mist. This one here smells just like roses, and this smells like the Hydra Beauty skincare line. So white peach, melon, and I think I'm feeling a little bit extra today. So I'm going to go into my Chanel face mist here. It's just so extra, and I have to say that the mist on this can is so fine. It's just like this little whisper of face mist. It's so extra. And then to finish off the makeup look, I'm going into a lipstick. This is my Chanel Rouge Allure number 137 Pourpre d'Or. This came out in the holiday collection this year. It has beautiful packaging. It's extra. Now, the last final touch for the look is perfume, as always. I have here the Dior Addict Eau de Parfum. Now, for me, a vanilla tonka bean heavy gourmand perfume is always my preferred fragrance, but it also looks to me to be a winter fragrance, something for cold weather. Let's go ahead and apply it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this festive winter glam, this holiday winter skin. Winter skin does not have to mean dry and flaky. You just need a little trick or two up your sleeve, a facial oil, a face mist. Those can all help you keep and add moisture to your makeup routine, because the last thing you want is your foundation to be cakey and dry and flaky. If you add just a hint of facial oil and a little bit of face mist, you will keep the dry skin at bay. Now you may be wondering, Allie, where are you wearing this beautiful holiday winter glam to? The answer is my home, my kitchen, my living room. Obviously, the holiday season this year is a little bit different for most of us. I hope we can all make the most of it, have some fun, relax. I know for myself, this video is probably my last filmed or pre-filmed video of 2020. I plan on taking a break for a week or two just to relax, sleep in, decompress, do nothing but play The Sims and do some holiday baking. I definitely need it, and I know everyone gets a break around the holiday season. Sometimes it's during December, sometimes it's in January, depending on your work. But we can all agree that we deserve a break this year because, whew, what a year it has been. I plan on having a very British Christmas dinner this year. I don't know what inspired me, but I decided that I'm going to be making a beef Wellington for Christmas dinner. It's just going to be me and my husband this year because, you know, situation. And I also decided to make a sticky toffee pudding. I've had the sticky toffee pudding before. It's delicious. I've never had a beef Wellington before, but I like to pride myself on being a really good home cook, so I think I can make it. And I'm just going to watch and rewatch videos of Gordon Ramsay making the beef Wellington, and I'll just have him on my laptop in my kitchen as I'm making the beef Wellington, and hopefully his shouting instructions will help. I hope that all of you watching this are safe and healthy, and I hope you all get a little bit of time off and just are able to decompress a bit, because this year has been, let's be honest, it's not been a great year. And I just hope, yeah, you get some time to relax and unwind, and we will be back refreshed, hopefully, to very gingerly walk into 2021. Let's not make any sudden movements. Let's not make any loud noises. Don't touch anything. Just walk in very slowly into 2021. And hopefully it'll be a little bit better. I will still be active over on Instagram during my little winter break. So if you want to see what's going on in my life, I recommend you head on over to Instagram just to see what I'm up to. I may do a live video. I don't know. If I do, I'll definitely post about it on my community tab to let you guys know what's going on. But for the next couple of weeks, don't expect any videos from me. I will more than likely see you in the new year in January. So thank you all so much for stopping by. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.